Play the long game, or how we should never identify ourselves with a certain outcome or a certain result, but rather than that, build the discipline, build the habits, and then reap the results after it. They're going to come by themselves. And this can be very, very similar to the video I talked about stop chasing the pro card. This is the first example in my life that I've actually understood the hard way after years. I shouldn't be chasing some type of a reward, some type of a result, a medal, first place, or whatever it is. I've been like that my whole life since I was in school. I always wanted straight A's and I got them. I always wanted first place. I always wanted some type of a salary in my jobs. But you come to understand that when a certain thing happens, you always want another one. This is how our psyche works. We don't want the certain thing, we like the wanting itself. And if you are stuck in that result oriented type of thinking, you will always be waiting for a perfect moment where you're going to get all of the things you want and you're going to feel happy and life is going to be, you're going to have pink glasses on. This is never going to happen. There is always going to be room for improvement, doesn't matter in what area of your life. Even if in your self improvement, self development, self awareness, there will always be something you can improve on. So if we base ourselves on results and results only, not on the way we are getting it and the people that we are becoming by chasing and going after these results, we're going to be stuck in negative emotions all our lives. And in my life, bodybuilding was the first thing that I actually switched my mindset. Through that, I stopped, as I told you, I've already spoke about that. I stopped chasing the pro card and I stopped identifying myself with whatever you say, wins, losses, best of season, worst prep. It could be better, it could be better, it can always be better. And it always will be better if you keep working at it. Because what do we have? If we start becoming the identity, becoming the person. So if you want to be a pro bodybuilder, just become the person through the habits. If you want to be a successful business owner, you shouldn't be thinking, oh my God, how can I be a millionaire in 2 months? You need to be consistent and you shouldn't be thinking of the results that are going to come out of it. That's the problem with us, and that's the problem of how the universe works, the matrix or whatever. I always want to say that clearly. Whatever you think, there is something that's bigger than us in how this 3D operates. And I always say that. But if you are constantly worrying about something, the only thing that will happen is you will be further away from it. And there will be coincidences, let's say it like that happen that will get you as far away as possible from the thing you're wanting. In order to have any type of success in any type of area of your life, you shouldn't be pursuing it from a point of lack. If you have any type of lack in yourself, you're lacking money, you're lacking validation that you're not the first one. If you're lacking a relationship, if you're lacking anything you're saying in any area of your life, chances are you're gonna end up being super, super disappointed when things don't go your way. And there's no such thing because if you are consistent and you are based on your habits, you have this internal comfort, internal belief, internal confidence that one way or another, sooner or later, this thing will happen. And if you really don't lack the confidence in yourself, you wouldn't be so pressured to have it right now, to be impatient. Because impatience, as it is one of the traits that I'm trying to work on currently, my whole life, but currently, right now, I understand why and where it is coming from. Impatience is just the fact that you want something that you are still not there to receive. That's it. Why are you impatient if you're confident that you already have it? If I live like a bodybuilder, train like a bodybuilder, eat like a bodybuilder, think like a bodybuilder, sleep like a bodybuilder, I have the confidence in myself that I already am a bodybuilder. So why would I be identified by receiving a pro card or getting a first place? Yes, these things are nice, but your life should not and would not change in like just like that when you receive the thing you want. It will be a byproduct, but it should not be the destination. You should aim for becoming more disciplined, becoming more responsible, being more confident, which would happen through what? Through daily actions that are getting you there, that are actually building the identity of the person that you want to be. If, as I said, if you want to be a business owner, in the morning when you get up, you act as a business owner. If you want to be a bodybuilder, you wake up, you have the routine of a bodybuilder. If you want to be a writer, you wake up, you have the routine of a writer. And by these things becoming habits, not by you constantly thinking, oh my God, what should I do now? What's the next step? Should I have another strategy? No, you simply go about your life, you go about your day, and you do the things just because that's who you are. If I don't want to be a smoker, I'm not gonna say, oh no, today I'm not smoking. No, I'm not smoking because I'm not a smoker. I don't identify as one. If I want to be a runner, I'm not gonna say, oh, today I'm gonna go for a run and boast about it to everybody. You just do it because it's part of your life. For me, training has become an identity. Doesn't matter if I'm with a broken ankle, I'm still gonna train at least for 30 minutes. Yes, I might do abs, I might do shoulders, whatever I can, but I will have at least 30 minutes of my day in this condition between four walls. But I will find a way to do that because it makes me feel myself. It doesn't make me feel good or excited or anything. It is embedded in me. That's my identity. It's the same thing. You don't say you're a writer, oh, I wrote today 20 pages, and in 5 days you don't even think about it. If you are who you say you are, you're gonna have the results as a byproduct. It's not gonna be something that you constantly think, oh my God, how should I do that? How should I approach that? This is not the right way. That's why for me it's super important to keep going with these videos because I've always been like that. Oh my God, I need to do a viral video. I need to do that. I need to do that. Why don't I work on the way I speak, the way I articulate myself, the way I actually present myself and say what it is in my head? If you start acting like this on a daily basis, identifying as the person you want to be, the results will be just a byproduct. And you're not going to have anxiety all the time, and all of these doubts in your head, they will disappear.